everyone, Angela Langlotz, trademark and business law attorney here, coming to you live as I do every weekday to talk about all things intellectual property. I especially like to talk about trademarks and copyrights. Today, I'd like to talk about a copyright infringement case involving everyone's favorite motorcycle company, Harley-Davidson, and naughty infringer, Sunfrog.com. For those of you who don't know, Sunfrog.com is one of those places where online you can upload any design. Maybe it's your design, maybe you copied it off of Harley-Davidson. Anyway, you can upload your own designs and have custom printed things like hoodies, t-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, iPhone cases, all manner of things. I think they even have yoga pants for you yoga devotees. In any case, some naughty people actually started uploading designs that were based on or actually outright copied from Harley-Davidson. And for those of you who don't know, maybe you're in Europe, you don't ride motorcycles. Anyway, Harley-Davidson is a really, really famous motorcycle company, and they have a whole line of Harley branded clothing that they sell for very high prices. So understandably, they were more than a little ticked off when they discovered that people were selling unauthorized, counterfeit reproductions of their t-shirts on Sunfrog. So what did they do? Like good trademark owners, they said, whoa, this must stop. We must make this stop now, because otherwise people are going to be confused about whether or not these t-shirts actually came from Harley-Davidson, or maybe they came from someplace else, not Harley-Davidson. But in any case, they're costing us money, so we have to act. So they fired off a letter, their lawyers fired off a letter to Sunfrog and said, whoa, Sunfrog, you gotta make this stop. You gotta make this stop. And they actually sued them in federal court for a preliminary injunction, forcing them to stop. Well, Sunfrog said, whoa, 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 whoa. We are dealing with this trademark infringement thing right now. So, just wait a hot minute. We'll get it all taken care of. Did they get it taken care of? Oh, heck no. No, people were still selling these infringing products the next month. Maybe they had 100 products that were being sold in month 1. In month 2, they had 97. It hadn't even made a dent in it. So understandably, Harley-Davidson then got really pissed off and asked for a permanent injunction and damages, because really what Sunfrog was doing was they were making money off of these infringing products. So as the trademark owner, Harley-Davidson actually has a right for willful infringement to seek triple damages for the infringement and compensatory damages for the lost sales. Now, as of this video, the compensatory damages are still being figured out, but Harley-Davidson was awarded over $19 million in punitive damages. That's a lot of money. I don't care who you are. I'm surprised Sunfrog is still in business. So, moral of the story. If you're thinking about copying a famous brand, oh, please, please don't do it, because you're just going to get into trouble. Especially you'll get into trouble if you don't stop. If you own a trademark, you have to police it. That's the second moral of this story. You have to police your brand, because if you don't police your brand, what happens is your brand loses its distinctiveness. Because remember, the whole point of having a trademark in the first place is to identify the source of the goods and services. And if your stuff is knocked off so much that consumers can no longer identify the source of the goods and services as coming from you versus your naughty infringers, then you are at risk of losing your trademark rights. I'm Angela Langlotz, trademark and business law attorney, and you can find me here every day on Facebook. I go live to talk about intellectual property issues. You can also find me online at TrademarkDoctor.net. And if you like my Trademark Doctor Facebook page, you will be notified each and every time I go live. I'll see you tomorrow.